so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. Because they see in their spirit, in your spirit, that you're totally different beings. Okay, that you're against each other in the spirit. Esau's wicked and Jacob's righteous. There's things that Esau does and Jacob just elevates and surpasses him, and Esau gets pissed off about it. Okay, basketball was started by Esau. You let Jake in there, Jake dominated it. And what happened? Esau bugged out. He called down Edwards. Other sports, golf, you got Jake in there. Hockey, now you got Jake. Oh, boxing, forget about it. Okay, you had dudes come in, what was that one dude that was just rocking Edomites back in the day? Man, I forget his name. But the brothers always talk about him. How like he would rock Esau, and then when Esau would fall, he'll hold him so he could just keep beating his ass when he's knocked out. It starts to sound like something Bo Jackson or something Jackson. Not Bo Jackson, but just all these sports. Jake dominates, man. Jake dominates in this world. Okay, all the so-called white women, what happened? Jake came out with all this music, started snatching them up. And it's spiritual. That's the blessing of Jake. Okay, you're the salt of the earth. And Esau hates that. That's why he's committed all these atrocities against Jake. But as he says in Ezekiel 25, okay, that the Lord is going to take vengeance from Esau by the hand of these people, Israel, by the hand of these so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. And the taste of it's going to happen on this side. But where it's really going to unfold is the kingdom. Can you get Obadiah starting at verse 16, or starting at verse 14? You know, this future prophecy that Jake is going to put their hands on Esau now. Okay, starting at verse 14.
This Obadiah 1 and 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
That's what everything Esau's done. All the wickedness, all the violence, I should say all the violence, although it's wicked, that violence is going to come back upon him. Well, these people into slavery, he's going to go into slavery. Okay, he was raping the women, the children of these people. Well, in the kingdom, we're not going to rape your women. We're not going to rape your children. What we're going to do is we're going to take your children and we're going to put their ass in slavery far from you. Just like you took our children, Gad and them, put their children in boarding schools, took them hundreds of thousands of miles away from their families. We're going to do that to you. Okay, your wives, your women, after you done popped them and got them pregnant, we're going to ship them off somewhere. You're never going to see your wife again. You're never going to see your children again. We're going to be cruel to you like you were cruel to us. Okay, you're going to be asking for food. We're not going to give you no food. Okay, the only day you're going to rest is on the Sabbath day. Alright? And that, man, that's not going to even be a rest day for you. Because you're going to be in pain from all the labors. You're going to be in pain from all the last years you took. Okay, go ahead.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountains, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah, they're gonna drink all the sufferings that we went through. Okay, just like the scripture that says there's a cup of indignation for example, something like that. Well, you're gonna have to drink that Esau. All you so-called white people starting with your elite. Because these Edomites that are here, these low-level ones that are going to die here. The ones that are going to go into slavery first into the land. All the Rothschilds, the Dumonts, the Kennedys, Oppenheimers, Rockefellers, and whatever names, secret names you call yourselves now. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knows who you are, and you're going to be the first batch in slavery. Okay, and we're going to be hardcore on you.
This is Psalm 75 and 7. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
Yeah, he's going to put you down, and he's going to set up the other, which is Jacob. Just like it tells you in 2nd Esdras. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So when this place starts to deteriorate, starts to be destroyed, the system, this empire, Jake's is gonna rise up. Like it tells you in Revelation 22. New Jerusalem coming down from Yahweh out of heaven. When the elect come down off the chariots, the elect is gonna put all these other nations into subjection, build their kingdom on this earth. You know, you're not gonna see a gold castle come out of the sky and just land. No, man, we're going to put you nations into work. We're going to put you nations to work. And it's going to be grunt. It's going to be hardcore. Okay? You're going to be getting whooped. Man, words can't describe it. Because it says the Lord's going to put his anger upon us. We're not the Most High. The scripture says that the Lord's weakness is not like our weakness. And our strength is not like the Lord's strength. So the Lord's anger, man, you get pissed off. You know, I remember when I was young, I used to get pissed off and break shit. I used to go crazy. Like, I felt like I would literally feel possessed. Like, if somebody didn't calm me down, somebody was going to die, or I was going to end up in jail or some shit. But, man, the Lord's anger? The Lord's anger, man? Look what he did to Egypt and all that. And that was just a dose of his anger. The Lord controls the wind, controls the water. Shoot, the Lord could have water just come down and flood the earth again. Now the scriptures say he's gonna cause fire, but he has that kind of power. He did it before. Okay? Lord's gonna have Leviathans come up. What you got? You get what do you call it? A depiction from Godzilla. It says that he esteemeth iron as straw. Man, that's a great, powerful creature. You know? So the Lord has omnipotence. He has all power to do some heavy things, man. And he says he's gonna put his anger on his people. You got more?
Psalm 75 and 8. For in the hand of the Lord Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. With the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Yeah, man. So all the judgment, all the judgments, all the hardcore this that Jacob, man. All the judgments Jacob having to go into slavery. You know, having to see your children get eaten by dogs. Fucking Spaniards hanging their wife upside down, cutting her stomach open, ripping the baby out, stomping it in front of you. Those are the dregs that Jacob had to drink, or the cup that Jacob had to drink. But it says Esau, they're going to drink the dregs, which is the babas, which is the after, the dregs, man, the stuff that's left behind. What would you call it? It's wine.
All the mushy shit on the bottom.
Yeah.
That nasty shit you don't want to drink.
Yeah.
And there's no escape.
Nope.
You can't get away from it. Esau thinks he's gonna fucking dig into the earth, run off into space, and try and dive into the sea as far as he can go to try and get away.
There's Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, then
See, and this is the thing, man. See, the elites, they understand these things, man. They see the prophets. They know what we're talking about is right, because they understand. They know that the Most High is real, man. Why else would they be flaunting themselves as the Israelites, all right, as the Jews, right?
Remember when the Edomites had that council, and that one Edomite's ruler, he was talking about the size, and they got out of this world strength. They know, man. They know that the angels are real, the chariots are real. They know that the electric is spiritual powers. And that counts, they were talking about it.
That's why they're releasing all this UFO footage. Alright? Because they understand that the angels are out there. They know that it's not alien, man. See, the elite know these. See, this is the thing. They don't tell you regular people, man. They're not going to come out and tell you that the Bible is the truth. They're going to spin it off as all these other things. Alright? Because they don't want you to understand what's really going on. At a very high level. And Esau doesn't care about you with the Edomites, man. The elite, they don't care about you. Alright? They're going to let you roast. Alright? They're the hey, that's why you Edomites should just rise up against the people that's over you. You might as well just rise up and take down your governments, man. Because to be honest, they're gonna let you fry any fucking ways, man. You might as well do what you want to do. You know, get your vengeance or whatever. You know? Because the elite, the super rich, all they care about are the super rich. You know? You think Joe Blow Esau is going to be able to go into an underground bunker? You know, one that's you know, built by it's elite built. You know, the main ones, the real ones. Because you regular Edomites, the ones that you that have the little fallout bunkers in your backyards and shit, that ain't gonna save you. You're gonna get fucking melted in those bunkers, man. The elites have the real ones. And then they got the space program so they can launch off into space. Alright? Even says they're gonna try and dive into the bottom of the ocean to escape. But there's no getting away from it. For anybody, all of us have to play out judgment. And this is reality.
Amos 9:1. I saw the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword.
Yeah, he's gonna shake the house. That's what it means. Smite the lintel of the door so that the post may shake. That's what holds up the house. That holds up the roof. You know, you shake the house is gonna collapse.
That's why all you Israelite leaders out there that are, in this for ulterior motives, man, you're being warned, man. So the Lord starts to judge. He's going to start with 2/3 of his people, man. He's going to start with the ancient. He's going to start with all the hands of the different groups. He's going to
He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
It goes into Jeremiah 16, it talks about the Lord calling for hunts. See, the finishers are what? Bringing in the believers. See, after that, the seal has been made. You know, you get that seal, right? You hate this place. You understand, you know, and that's what you're going to be sealed with is understanding. You know, and your belief and your faith is going to save you. Okay, the Lord is going to use you as a weapon to go and grab up these fucking Edomites, these other nations that are going to be hiding in these different places. All right, to bring judgment upon the earth to those who survive the nuclear holocaust. All right, there's no escape, man. Nothing to live. All right. Most High knows where everything's at all times. He sees everything. Okay. Esau was created to bring about this time, man. Bring about all this shit that we're going through now. Okay. His hatred and his indignation towards us is what caused Esau to put the world in such a terrible position in the first place. Because he possible. And so what he do? He did what he wanted, whatever he wanted to do. See, because he's adverse, because he hates us, he hates the Most High. So why would he do righteousness? Why would he keep the laws? Why would he do any of these things? He won't. He doesn't. That's the whole point. He's fucking anti-life. He's an anti-biography.
Amos 9:3, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them, and I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. And the Lord, Yahweh.
Esau's going to be taken out, man. Everybody hates Esau as it is today. Everybody hates Esau, and why? Because everybody's discovering how wicked this guy really is, man. And that's why his society is plummeting, right? Esau is going to be, you Edomites are going to be destroyed. These other nations, they hate you. All these other nations, even your own allies in Europe, they hate America. You people that are here in America, you don't even know that you have targets on your back from all these other countries. You be thinking that everybody's cool with you and shit. It's all one big party, everything's cool. Nah, man. These other nations can't wait to drop bombs on this place.
That's good.
God.
This is Revelation 17 and 14. Actually 13. Actually, verse 12. Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
Yeah, because he's basically, they got set up by America. And so that's why they have that joint rulership. But it's not really a joint rulership. America at any time can be like, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah, we veto everything.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not cool with that, you know. And that's one of the main reasons why all these countries fucking hate this place, man. Because here it is, America will be like, yeah, we're gonna send all this aid or whatever and do that, and then he does, and really it's just to take over your shit. It's just to steal your shit, steal your oil. You know, all this. Here it is. He'll pay. He'll literally train and bring up and arm a group of rebels to attack your country. And then say, well, if you give us what we want, we'll help you fight these people that we fucking set up in the first place. And these other countries like Iran, they know that's how the game goes. They know that's what they do.
That's what was going on in Syria. You know, they were blaming Assad for being Daesh and all that. Really, they all had U.S. Military weapons. It was the U.S. behind all that shit, man. You know, did you have some go?
This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
That's all he comes for. He's covetous. Just like what he do. He coveted the nation of Israel to the point where he took away our heritage. Man, he killed us and destroyed us and stripped us of who we are and took it upon himself. He said, I want that. I want that blessing.
That's the reservation. That's the chiefs.
Yeah.
You can straight up see it's an Edomite. This nigga's running the county.
Chief Edom.
He's commanding the whole tribe. This really happens, man. It tells you in the scriptures. I believe how good. Man, how does it go? It says he covet fields and takes them by violence.
Yeah. He takes lands and calls them by his own name.
Yeah. Man, how does it go? He oppressed the man even in his heritage.
Even in his heritage. See, you gotta understand this guy is the serpent, right? He's fucking slick, alright? That's how he came into power when he came out of the Caucasus Mountains, bro. He started dealing with the Christians and with the Muslims, and what he started intermarrying with them and started taking them down from the inside out, bro. That's how Esau fucking does things. He'll have seats in Arabia that are actually so-called Jews
Crypto Jews, yeah.
because they married into those Ishmaelites.
And you can see it too. They have the nose, they have the ears.
Yeah.
But they're hiding behind the beard.
Yeah. And that's how Esau fucking rolls, bro. Just look at that whole Black Lives Matter incident with that guy that was injected. That's what Esau does, man. He's a snake. Hey man, when you see all these things about reptilians, all the reptilians, that's Esau, man. He's the shapeshifter. Esau is that shapeshifting fucking lizard, bro.
He's a serpent. He's the old serpent, the devil.
See, and you can see the form of the truth right in front of you, but it's in a bugged out format, so you think it's some kind of alien race from outer space. Nah, man. It's Esau. It's the so-called white man. It's the so-called Jew, primarily. It gets into these different governments, man. It sets up these different, deals and shit with their leadership. That's why Iran in like the 70s, they had overthrown their government because Esau set up a puppet that was radically changing their customs. And they were like, nah, bro. And they went ham. That's why they want Iran so bad. It's because Iran actually has some form of integrity.
That's like the last nation that he really wants to go into, because that's like the last nation there is. He's already making deals with China and everybody else. It's just like Iran.
And that's why that's going to cause that world war. It's because you have these other nations that are cool with Iran.
Yeah, like Hezbollah, Syria. That's why he's in Syria.
And Russia's backing them up, as it tells you in Ezekiel 38. That Russia would be a guard to them. Russia's not like in the forefront, but Russia's sitting back waiting for that moment when shit crosses the line. You know?
This is Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings one hour of the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Yeah, and they're literally gonna go to war with the angels. And Yahweh. Yeah, well, this is part of that war. That's why they have this whole mass media change. You know, they're fighting against us now. All right, but it's a spiritual warfare.
Yeah, for right now, soon it is going to become physical. That's why it says, when that enemy shall come in like a flood. Esau is going to come in like a flood with all the fucking troops, man. Like, literally, this shit is going to get locked the fuck down. And Esau's going to be, it's going to be like Nazi Germany, man. Times 100, man. He's going to be going door to door, city to city, state to state, looking for brothers in the truth. Bro, I gotta rely. What to do with it. Verse 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the horse saith are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Yeah, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why it says that in the scriptures that Esau would have power over these nations. That they would bow down to the image of the beast.
He unto himself all nations.
Yeah, that's why when this whole COVID thing down, he was able to lock down the whole world. Okay. And who's the World Health Organization? Who's the head of that, man? It's Edomites. It's Esau. So Esau, man, that's the puppet master, bro.
Job 9:24.
Job 9 and 24.
The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. You know, Esau controls everything, man. For now. before and now. And that's soon to change. You know, you got all these foreign exchange students from different countries because Esau has power. And the people like power, so they go where the power's at, just like women. That's why these nations are under Esau's subjection. They want to be with Esau and league with Esau. Now that's slowly separating, but that's the way it was. This is verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh should be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest in that great city, which reigneth over the kingdoms of the earth, which is America, man. So it's going to come a time, man, where even NATO and the EU, America's own allies, are going to say, fuck that place, man. We've lost millions of lives back in their play, and what do they do for us? Okay? Because every time the World War breaks out, it's always fucking up Europe. That's why the scriptures call Babylon the land of the virgin daughter of Babylon. Because this place has never been fucked. Okay, excuse my Latin, but it's gonna happen, man. This place eventually is gonna get speared. It's gonna get thrusted through by nuclear missiles, man. Okay, that's prophecy. You know? Did you have something?
I was just holding Isaiah 59. So shall they fear the name of the Lord. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun.
And that's where the majority of the brothers are preaching the word. It's here in the Western Hemisphere, which is the United States, man. Okay, this is where martial law and Jacob's trouble is going to take like a super effect. Because the majority of the Jakes on the planet are right here. Okay, right here in the West, you got Jake in North America, Central America, South America, the Caribbean. You know, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai from the West, because what?
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, they show you in all these movies, man, like X-Men, like Brightburn, Spirits of Vengeance, Jason, Krueger, Michael Myers. That's all to take vengeance upon Esau, man. Esau and 2/3 of our people. Because the Lord is going to lift up his people, his elect, 1/3. They're going to receive some kind of help, spiritually, okay? And the angels are going to come down, as it tells you in Daniel 12. You know, that Michael, that great prince, tells us shall stand for the children of God.
Those that endure in the faith until that time when the enemy does come in like a flood. You know, prior to that, what is there going to be? Famine, or, you know, uprisings of the people. There's going to be there's going to be a shitstorm then. Until Esau comes down with that, he lowers the iron curtain.
Yeah.
That's when Jacob's trouble is going to be in full effect, is when Esau locks down. And then troops are coming through and splattering fucking everywhere.
Yep. And that's gonna happen. That's prophecy. That's in Israel tells you it should be like madmen sparing none. They're just gonna come through like a street sweeper, man, and just laying everybody down. Kill, man. It says still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And that's the Israelites, man.
Because what when you have an entire society just run off of currency and then you reset it, That's going to cause chaos. And not everybody's going to be down with that reset, man. Right? There's going to be a lot of people that are going to push back against it. There's going to be wars in the streets where all these different countries fighting against their governments. All right, people starving, fighting for food, fighting for water, fighting for power. It's gonna get real fucking carnal out here, man. It's gonna get super carnal. We're hoping Yahweh outside, you know, helps us through these tribulations. As it says in the scriptures, through much tribulation will we inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're hoping that the Lord's gonna help us through these tribulations because of our belief.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be boiled under. Somebody's gonna be sick. That's why we hope that we're working. You know, we know it's real. That's why we hope we're working that. But all the bad that's gonna come. That's gonna happen too. All the evil times. You know, famine. You hear what just happened to the oil pipeline got hacked, which is the elite's job or the elite's will to collapse this economy, so they can bring hell upon 2/3 more people. You know, that's prophecy as well.
Yeah, to get you to submit, you
To
know,
the mark of the
to the
beast.
mark of the beast. You know, eventually that's what it's really going to boil down to, man. Is the hour of temptation when, you know, pure hell is going to be put on society as a whole, and it's all going to be to coerce you into bowing down to this mark. You know, and you can say what you want now, but when, you know, starvation becomes a real fucking problem, you know, that will persuade even the hardest of people to get a microchip.
That's why it's gonna be with you.
Yeah, something about there's going to be a drought here in California. California is the state that provides 2/3 of the nation's produce to America. So when that drought hits this year, it's going to be the worst one to ever happen. Hey, the farmers ain't going to be able to water these crops. So what's that going to be? That's going to bring less food, less than it already is with that flood that hit the Midwest the other year. And all these farmers that threw away all their crops, all their cattle that they had to kill during the lockdown. So there's just more judgment, less food going to be being produced.
That shows you how the Lord works. You know, bringing things in. See, because you see everything starting to add up, and that's how you see it happen. Everything's adding up. It's adding up. It's adding up. All these droughts that have happened since, you know, we've been having droughts since like 2014, man. You had a great economic crash in 2008. The market crash, the housing market crash, all right, which put America into a depression, you know, during Obama's term. So, I think it was his first term. So you see everything building up, and the effects of things that happened, you know, this so many years ago, you feel the next year, you feel it harder the next. We're still feeling the effects of 2008, you know, and now what? Now a whole nother, on top of that, a whole nother crisis. So that goes how the Lord said he would smite Egypt with plagues as before. You got to realize that all these different things that are happening are plagues that are hitting this place, man. Okay? Even all these people, this whole woke shit, that's just a plague, man. All these people that are super woke, that's just a fucking plague, man. All this madness, there's 3 million genders. You know? That's a plague. That's a plague of the mind. These people are losing their fucking minds. They're talking about, there was a senator that's trying to pass a law that you can terminate a baby after They wanted to where all the way up until birth. You can terminate. You can just decide, wow, fuck it, I don't want this. And here it is, you got all these women screaming for abortion, my body, my choice, but when it comes to getting a jab, oh no, you gotta do that. But a woman can murder a baby though. But you look down upon because you don't want to get a fucking injection. That's the hypocrisy of Esau. Here it is, it's okay. You know, a man can turn himself into a woman, but I can't have a problem with that. Well, the second Ezra 15 and 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land there. All these droughts, all these diseases the cattle gets, you know, COVID, okay? All these things are plagues, man. The super hornets, super mosquitoes. These are all plagues. You know, you have these giant hornets that are destroying the bee population in America. That's a plague, man. And all the effects are going to be felt as time goes on. It's just breaking down. Like, what does it say? The worms cover thee. This place is deteriorating. It's breaking down. America's already dead. Now it's decomposing.
Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Doing this work, believing in the Most High and Yahweh Shai, okay, that those scriptures are going to happen for us, man. That the Lord's going to perform miracles for us, all right? That we're His servants, that we're His men, that we're His children.
This is Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
That's the power of the Most High, man. The Most High created life. You know, we talk about destruction and all these things a lot, that's part of prophecy, but the Most High created life, man. Right? The trees, the animals, the air, the sky, the ocean, everything that's walking around on this earth, from the smallest mitochondria, you know, to the biggest animal that's on the planet, man. Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh created all of it, man. He created us. You know? So we're supposed to be thankful for those things. You know?
Yeah, when you watch these animal shows, like, you realize, like, the power the Lord has of how He created everything. It's beautiful. There's this deep, it's called Deep Blue, where it just shows sardines a bunch of sardines that they're being attacked on all sides, and it's like all orchestrated by the Lord. They're being attacked by dolphins, sharks, birds are swooping down from the top, and then at the end a big ass whale coming through. Look, the sardines are catching pure hell, but it's all orchestrated by the Lord. And the Lord likes to fight, man. He likes war. He likes to see these kinds of things. So the Lord creates everything, man. Yeah.
It's just part of that balance. They show you that number like it's a circle of life. You know, there's these things that are there for us to eat. It's all types of, it's just life. You know, you got plants are alive for the little sardines to eat, and other little fish, and they eat by another thing, and it's all just life. It's a cycle. You know, this is the way it was created to be.
When you look at nature shows you that everything was created in a perfect balance.
Yeah.
Everything was created everything had a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Everything was created with perfect balance. You know? That's why Esau being in power right now, everything is unbalanced. Right? Because the Israelites were created to rule over the earth. Right? Esau is pure chaos. Man. Look at what he's throwing the whole earth out of whack by putting himself into a position of power. You know, really the Most High put him there. You know, but because as a result of that, everything's out of whack because the sky is completely adverse to life. Life, as it tells you, is the commandments. You know, there's a particular way everything is supposed to be done in order. You know, and really the Most High is supposed to be, you know, in the ancient world, when we were with the Lord, you had the high priest that would go to the Most High to ask, hey, what should we do in this situation? What should we do here? What should we do there? Without that, you know, we're all messed up anyway. We need the Lord to come. We need that connection with that, because even if we have power over the earth right now, but the Lord's not with us, we would fuck it all up anyway. Because you don't have that, you don't have that connection to go and be like, well, what should we do now? You know? And without that, you're doomed to fail. That's why Esau can't do nothing right, man, because his spiritual connection is Satan. You know, it's all these fucking demons. Esau deals with left-handed. But the Most High don't deal with this guy. The Most High ain't even dealing with us like that.
Esau got Satan. You got Yahushua.
Yep, and Yahushua is there as a mediator to keep us from getting smoked. You know, that connection is going to be reestablished when the Lord returns. And that's when it's like the Most High was like, they will be my people and I will be their power. Have a new body, you're going to have that connection, it's going to be restored, it's going to be made new to a point where you're going to be fully connected with that power source. You know, the Most High Spirit is going to be in you 24/7, just turned on. You know, all the way up.